the Trevor Jackson Podcast.
What's popping with y'all on this beautiful day, man? I'm out here handling business, man, getting to it. And I know I'm just now getting to this Camron viral moment. I heard a lot of people saying he was wrong in what he did and what he said. He shouldn't have treated the black lady like that. What is he doing on CNN in the first place? Interesting. Now, I want to play a couple of the clips and interact with y'all about my thought process of the clips. Because, like me, I ain't a fan of nobody, really. But Camron, to me, is one of the best rappers of all time in his artistry. I love what he's doing with Mase, and it is what it is. And I forgot the lady's name that's the moderator on the show. But she's dope, she's young, and she's doing her thing. And salute to them, man. Real talk. I haven't even watched this yet. I said I'm going to watch it with the La Familia on the channel. And I want to react to it live. Me watching it and seeing it live. So let's dive into it, man. Let me quit talking. I know y'all heard the reaction. Let's go.
Being here, first, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that, trafficking minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize
everything
him?
I just said.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting.
You know, no shot to her though, but he answered the question. And then she asked something incriminating. Sometimes you got to know the type of people that you're dealing with when you book them for an interview. Incriminating questions is a no-no because it turns into an interrogation. She said, do you recognize that behavior? So I wonder if those questions was already prepared, because if you he ain't even his friend, to be honest with you. Diddy already down. It's already over. Do y'all need to get people of the culture to kick his back in more, or just have them? They didn't even start the show off asking him about his successes, the things he's achieved. They went straight to kicking Diddy's back in. Interesting. Let's keep going, though.
He admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide. It's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mase. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost going to bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me that's why I here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
Oh man, that nigga, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me talk about the horsepower joint, whatever he said, horsepower drink, and then I'm a give my perspective on the Mase clip, and then she asked, "What do you think about his apology?" That was amazing promotion. Now, and if y'all haven't seen, I suggest this behavior from Camron. It should have evolved by now, and he should, conduct himself in a non-aggressive way. But he's a New Yorker. He's from Harlem. I don't know what people expect. But he's been viral before viral was a thing. Internet viral sensation when he did the Bill O'Reilly interview. He was viral on that interview, him and Dame Dash, and Bill O'Reilly was kind of just like talking negative about the type of music that he makes. And both of them had points. Just like I'm starting to see people point about the woman side too, but I don't see nothing wrong with what Cam doing so far. But the promotion of the pink horsepower, salute to that, big dog, because they ain't asking you about you. So you got to interject some of the things about you into the conversation so you can benefit from this conversation instead of it being a slander feast of Diddy. So he put this on his Instagram today, and I salute him for this too. We sold out of the vendors program, but we are officially back, and we are not sold out, but it has been a record-breaking day in sales. Thank you all for your support. We are now at over 1 million jars sold. So that saved $400 for the vendor program. I think that's $400 for a case of horsepower. And if they sold 1 million cases, he's getting money. That was a smooth move. He come up under the Dame Dash tutelage. Dame Dash can sell anything. I think that Camron is just as talented as 50 Cent when it comes to being a salesman and a hustler and all of that old type of stuff, because he's hustled a multitude of things. So I want to get back to the conversation about what was being said, though. So she said, "What do you think about the apology?" I think his answer was an amazing answer. The apology isn't for me. It was for Cassie. Even though Cassie wasn't mentioned in that, or it was for whoever. That apology was sick, though, to be honest with y'all. Even though he said it was for Cassie, but I don't even know who Diddy was apologizing to. So that was a smooth way to get out of it, so he wouldn't say something negative, because a person who wouldn't have thought at the moment would have immediately said that his apology was wrong. His apology was bad. It was nasty. It was this. It was that. Because I came on my platform. My fault, y'all. I'm burping off this Red Bull. I came on my platform and talked about the apology, and I was kind of harsh about the apology. But the apology isn't for me. And it isn't really for me to create content from it. But that was his apology. But also, then when she played the Mase clip, so far, she started off easily, but all the questions have been incriminating. Why did they pick that specific clip of Mase saying that he took him to Biggie instead of taking him to Diddy because he knew that Biggie would have did right by him? So is something wrong with Diddy? And now you're on CNN and we want to know. Everything ain't meant to be talked about. And let's keep it going, man.
I'm just going off what Mase said. Mase took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mase know Puff. So I appreciate what Mase said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how. Puff moves or anything like that. Mase may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is, and y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mase from there, but for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Oh, man, that was hilarious. To be honest with y'all, man, all the questions was incriminating. Me being a changed man, but I've learned street elements throughout my life. I lived in the projects more than I lived in the suburbs and the rural areas that I live in now. And I understand what that is. But I understand that that woman is just doing a job. He didn't say nothing bad to her. He just was a little hostile. And he had the right to be hostile because they asked, it was an interrogation, not an interview. And they didn't care about him. But he kept promoting. He kept promoting his brand. And I salute to that because he benefited and he profited off of his appearance on there. And you know what? She profited. She profited. Because I never seen her before. I watch CNN, even though it's a platform that is not as dominant as it once was. She benefited because now I know her. And now I'm going to go check out some of her content and see what she had to say. I want to see if she responds to this. Anyway, she should have done a response on her Instagram or on her platform that she has outside of CNN. She would have made some money, did some numbers. We want to hear from you, shawty. Real talk. So I'm going to end the show off with Camron addressing the interview on his platform and see what he had to say. And then I might play a clip of somebody else's reaction because I ain't gonna play his reaction. Shabazz the OG. Just Google or go to Instagram and to the search bar and put in Shabazz the OG. His response to this was spot on. It's sort of the same way I feel about it, man. But to me, I like being objective. I like, trying to see both points of view. I can't root for Cam because I'm a fan of his music and not look at it from an objective view because he was a little hostile in that, but he had the right to be because if you think about it, all of the questions are incriminating. And she got a job to do. She had to ask the questions. She worked for a big company like CNN. She could have lost her job. And she did the right thing by letting him speak. That's a skill. Some people don't have that skill when they be on these platforms talking and interviewing. They like talking over people. But she let him talk. She let him say what he had to say. And then she got him on up out of there and got a viral moment. But this is Camron addressing the situation on It Is What It Is. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, they invited me on the show to talk about what's going on with Diddy and all that. And then my thing about it was, Mase, that they didn't invite me on to say about how successful our show is or the positive stuff we do in the community, how every day, 5 days a week, Mase talks to kids on a Zoom call. Mase doesn't even promote this. I'm going to promote this for Mase. Is that every day at 5 o'clock, it don't matter what's going on, what's happening, where he's at. It could be money involved. It could be a photo shoot. It could be whatever. He stops what he's doing to talk to kids around the world about being positive and doing what they believe in and so on and so forth. And to the point where, one day he was at my house and he told me, Cam, you can't make no noise. Don't come in. I'm not playing with you. Like, that's how serious, no, but seriously, that's how serious he takes what he does. And we do all these positive things. And you call me on CNN for the bullshit, I'm going to give you the bullshit. That's just what's going to happen. So we got some free promo. I teased the fake horsepower. They tried to bring up when Mase bought me the Biggie instead of Puff. And I said, yeah, if you seen it, what you asking me about it for? Like, nigga, it was self-explanatory. So I got us some free promo. I didn't get to shout out to Dipset Couture. Make sure you go online to Dipset Couture.
Salute to that brother, man, doing his thing, man. Salute to Abby Phillip also for the viral moment. Hope y'all profit and benefit from it, both of y'all. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to the show. I'll be on vacation this week. It won't be no show this weekend as normally on a Sunday. I give y'all the weekly roundup or whatever I do on the show and give it to y'all, you know what I'm saying, the best I can do. But I'll be on vacation, man, and I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see the channel evolve, donate to the Cash App, man. But I hope y'all have a blessed day, man. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.